am architect Nilesh Sawant, having an experience in the field of architecture and interior designing for last 25 years. If you truly want to understand the field of architecture and interior design and want to know how it really works on site, then subscribe and hit the bell icon so you don't miss anything. Quotation type 3, item rate with only labor. Now this type of quotation is almost similar to the earlier type with few differences. So let's discuss this. The pros for this type of quotations are, number one, the contractor's profit margin over the material can be saved. Number two, you can have the flexibility to change the specification of materials. Number three, you get control over the material, its pricing and offer discounts. And the cons would be, number one, you will have to invest time and take responsibility of the material selection and its delivery. Number two, the flexibility to change the specification may affect the timeline of your project. Number three, the labor contractor won't use the material responsibly, which will lead to high percentage of wastage and you will have to pay for it. This type of quotations are opted for residential interiors or small offices where there is keenness on cost cutting and the timeline of finishing is not a big deal. And the fourth and the last type is labor percentage on the cost of material supplied. Every agency has its cost material supplied for the entire project. So based on this material cost, the labor is calculated on a percentage basis, which normally is close to 50% of the material cost. Many times, the client is looking for the overall control of the project where architect is not appointed. In such kind of project, this type of quotations are opted for. This type has few pros. Number one, you get control of the project cost as well as you save architect's consultancy fees, as this kind of projects don't have an architect appointed. While the cons are, the project runs by its own gravity. This type of project doesn't have an architectural approach. There is an absence of detailed paperwork and timeline. This type of quotation is opted by a typical mindset. Architect is not required. However, we suggest this type of practice should never be promoted and adapted. I hope you have understood the basic 4 types of quotations. As per my experience, I will suggest the second type, which is ideal type of quotation, which is item rate with material and labor, which is balanced as the architect acts as an arbitrator. If you enjoyed this video, then see similar videos on my YouTube channel, Architect-Nilesh Sawant. Thank you so much for watching and I will see you in my next video. Happy designing. Is in quotations. Awesome, no? माझ्या 311 ना, आमच्याकडे iPhone 7 असं करीन.